The first mega fight in boxing history where you have two bad guys. You have the potential for both fighters in a super fight being booed into the ring. It's never happened before. And it's probably going to happen on April 26th. This will be the first time he's in there with a genuinely dangerous man. How's he going to deal with it?
Chris Eubank Jr. isn't just confident, he's dangerously dismissive. He views Conor Benn as a rookie tossed into deep waters without a life jacket. Eubank isn't bothering with elaborate game plans or studying Benn's style because, to him, Benn isn't even worth the homework. He mocks Benn's power as nothing but overhyped noise pushed by desperate fans clinging to false hope. For Eubank, this isn't a 50-50 fight. It's a one-sided clinic. He promises not a war, but a lesson where Benn gets schooled, humiliated, and exposed under the bright lights. In Eubank's mind, Benn already lost the moment he signed the contract. This isn't competition. It's an execution masked as entertainment.
I'm not focused on the amount of people that will be there. I'm not focused on the scale of this event. I'm not focused on the hype around this fight. All of that is really irrelevant. What's important is...
On the flip side, Chris Eubank Jr. goes nuclear, tearing apart the narrative that's been carefully built to protect Conor Benn. He doesn't just mention the failed drug tests. He calls them a betrayal of boxing's core values. For Eubank, this fight has evolved beyond two men trading blows. It's now about restoring integrity to a sport rocked by scandal. He's furious. Despite doing everything the hard way, staying clean, making weight, sacrificing comfort, he's still painted as the villain. Meanwhile, Benn, the man who failed drug tests, is welcomed back like a hero. It's a twist Eubank can't stomach, and it sparks a bigger question. Has boxing lost its moral compass? This isn't just a comeback bout. It's a statement. Eubank isn't stepping into the ring just to win. He's out to punish a system that praises cheaters and buries the disciplined. To him, this isn't a rivalry. It's a reckoning. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like the video.
Just the walk, let alone the fight part. It takes a lot of mental strength. It takes a lot of guts, a lot of heart. You know, mental strength. It's a huge thing in boxing.
It's a big thing in life, even outside of boxing, right? In business and in all, I think, great endeavors. Do you think it's something that you can, from what you've seen in the gym, something you can teach or train?
I think you...
On the flip side, Chris Eubank Jr. goes nuclear, tearing into the narrative shielding Conor Benn. He doesn't just highlight Benn's failed drug tests. He calls them a betrayal of boxing's very soul. For Eubank, this bout has moved beyond personal rivalry. It's become a mission to restore honor to a sport stained by controversy. What enrages him most is the double standard. After doing everything the right way, staying clean, making weight, and sacrificing comfort, he's still cast as the villain. Meanwhile, Benn, the fighter who failed drug tests, is being welcomed like royalty. That sparks a deeper question. Has boxing lost its moral compass? Eubank's not stepping into the ring just to win. He's going in to send a message. This isn't just about pride or legacy. It's about exposing a broken system that rewards the rule breakers and punishes the disciplined. To Eubank, this fight isn't a grudge match. It's a reckoning. What's your take? Drop a comment below and don't forget to like the video.
Yeah, I think the difficulty for Conor Benn in this fight is the weight and is the size. I think he's a better fighter. And I think at a natural weight class, he's a big favourite in the fight. But coming up two weight classes, it makes it a 50-50 fight. And you ain't going to blink in it.
Without a doubt, Tony Sims understands the emotional weight behind this long brewing war. It's been simmering for over 2 years, and now it's set to explode under the brightest lights. In the background, Conor Benn has been evolving, quietly becoming something far more dangerous than the fighter fans once knew. Sims insists Benn isn't just ready. He's transformed, both physically and mentally, into a more ruthless, focused operator. But this battle isn't just about two men. It's about legacy. It's soaked in pride, pain, and generations of unfinished business. The names Benn and Eubank carry history, and the looming presence of Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank Sr. only adds pressure most couldn't handle. Both sons are expected to show up in their absolute prime, not just to win, but to deliver a message that resonates beyond the ring. Egos will collide, bloodlines will clash, and the emotional toll will be immense. When the bell rings, it's not just pride at stake. It's identity, redemption, and legacy.
Ben, I think he's great value. I think he's like the perfect guy to build such a big fight, and Chris just winds him up. And yeah, I honestly, I would say if I was, but I would say a 3.
Yeah,
in terms of,
I believe that. I mean, you could easily bullshit your way.
On the flip side, Tony Bellew isn't holding back, bringing raw emotion and unapologetic passion to this rivalry. He's all in for Conor Benn, calling him a battle-hardened warrior forged in fire long before he ever turned pro. But when Chris Eubank Jr.'s name comes up, Bellew's tone shifts sharply, dripping with disdain. He doesn't sugarcoat it. Eubank isn't charismatic. He's calculated and arrogant. To Bellew, Eubank's media antics aren't fearless. They're fueled by ego. In his eyes, Eubank isn't chasing legacy. He's chasing the spotlight. Bellew's loyalty to Benn runs deeper than the sport. It's personal, like watching a brother step into war. For him, this fight isn't just about skill or height. It's about values. It's respect versus reputation. While Eubank plays the showman, Bellew sees Benn as the real fighter, driven by grit and heart. The bottom line, Bellew has drawn his line in the sand, and he's not shy about where his allegiance lies or who he believes deserves the victory.
Conor's his dad's son, and his dad's exactly the same. And the Eubanks and the Benns, they know each other's strengths and weaknesses, and so there'll always be that family rivalry going on. And Chris's aloof personality, riles Conor, like his dad did, with their dads did. So he knows exactly what he's got.
Meanwhile, Don Charles doesn't hold back in his assessment of this showdown. While he publicly frames it as a 50-50 matchup, the truth beneath the surface is clear. Chris Eubank Jr. is operating on a level far beyond Conor Benn. Talk of age and weight, just smoke and mirrors to distract from the real gap in skill. Eubank's size, experience, and ring IQ are leagues ahead. Charles knows it, even if he won't outright say it. Youth and aggression might bring fire, but they don't win fights like this. In battles like these, the smarter, more seasoned fighter holds the advantage. Charles may take subtle shots at Eubank's lifestyle, but when the bell rings, he knows Benn's reckless aggression won't survive against Eubank's surgical precision. While Benn may be fighting to honor his father's legacy, Charles is certain that wild emotion will crumble under calm, calculated execution. Make no mistake, Eubank will expose Benn's flaws and leave him looking outclassed.
Strong as he was, and for someone so little, he does pack a punch, and I was quite shocked by that. I thought I could potentially just bully him because being 2-3, probably 3, maybe 4 weight classes above him, I just thought I'd be a bit too big. But yeah, he's very, very good. I'm quite intrigued to see that fight.
Anthony Joshua just poured gasoline on the fire, throwing his full support behind Chris Eubank Jr. after witnessing his ruthless training sessions up close. But he didn't stop at praise. Joshua openly dismissed Conor Benn, making it clear he doesn't believe Benn belongs in the same league. He was visibly impressed by Eubank's laser focus and brutal work ethic, calling it the mindset of a man preparing for war. In contrast, Benn was painted as undisciplined and distracted, more hype than hard work. This isn't just casual support. It's a blunt, brutal statement. Joshua's endorsement shifts the narrative, casting serious doubt on whether Benn is truly ready. The stage is set, and the warning couldn't be clearer.